if you don't have any social experience and you want to get better at it, start that small. It's that easy. You can do it. Now we're going to move on to some Doomer content. I came across a recommendation from somebody that's been a little Doomer pilled, black pilled, if you will, and they said this video has been helping them become a better person. And just seeing the thumbnail really had my attention. It really seems like a 4chan video. That's the vibe I get. It's all Wojaks for the thumbnails. The video is called Doomer to Bloomer by Low Budget Stories. So they're like an 800, or no, just under 600,000 sub account. So I hope they don't come after me for this shit. But anyways, I do think there is a thing to be said about how people are feeling a lot more isolated these days. They're feeling like no matter what they do, they can't really change the world around them. They can't really get out of the ways they are set in. My take on doomerism is to be avoided, as it can lead to the belief that fascism is the only way for humanity to quote-unquote survive. Yeah, I kind of think that. Fascism tends to prey on the people that are very vulnerable and that are kind of in a place where they feel nothing is available to them, when in reality there generally is stuff available to people. But I don't think you really need to subscribe to the Doomer pill belief. There are people that just don't intentionally subscribe to it. They just kind of fall into it with that line of thinking. It's not exactly a nice thing. It's not a nice place for people to go into. It's something that some people just genuinely need help out of. And some people are saying that this video helps them get out of being a Doomer pill. So let's see what it has to say. Oh, the black pill. It's Wojak.
Rough day, my son.
What? Who are you?
It does.
AI generated voices too? Like text-to-speech voices? Come on. They are putting a fair bit of effort. I guess I can sort of see already why people are subscribing to this kind of content.
Doesn't matter who I am. What matters are my intentions.
What do you mean?
I will not accept you losing hope. You think nothing's going to get better, but you're very wrong.
This world is constantly showing me that life is hopeless. Bad things keep happening and they are ruining me.
That's a problem that a lot of people tend to have as well, that they keep fixating on the negative things that keep happening to them, and they just kind of let the good things fall to the side, when if you really take a step back, if you write down what's bad, what's good, more often than not, I'm willing to bet that it's going to be pretty mixed, pretty even, despite what your brain keeps telling you about things. And if your brain just keeps telling you a distorted view of the world, I definitely recommend getting some therapy, because it can help get your track in order, kind of thing. It can help sort things out for you. It can help you move forward. That's what people really need to do.
Bad things happen, but how you react to them is what matters. Either you embrace their negativity, or you find lessons and seek strength through them.
Things keep happening and they are ruining me.
Replay that.
Bad things happen, but how you react to them is what matters. Either you embrace their negativity, or you find lessons and seek strength through them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with that point right there. It's kind of what I think. Things will get better, but it requires you to put the effort in. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm usually a big fan of these types of video, or not a big fan of these types of videos. Yeah, I'm willing to bet it's like some kind of not really going to offer a proper solution. Just kind of be like a motivational quotes kind of thing.
That's easier said than done.
If it's humanly possible, consider it to be within your reach. Let me guide you to the best version of yourself.
Literally nothing in that first minute. Like it's just set up that that people are doomers, and that some people, the Giga Chads, are the bloomers.
What is it that bothers you?
What not? I have no friends, no love, I work a wage job, I'm not social, nor good looking.
Skill issue. If you don't have friends or no love, you can still make those. You go outside, you go to social events where there's like a book club, perhaps, or there's a modeling group at a local game shop, or there's Magic the Gathering nights at a local game shop, or there's conventions. There are always events for interests. I mean, unless you're in the smallest rinky-dink town, then maybe you're going to have to make that group yourself. But I'm willing to bet at least somebody will show up. But if you can find those kinds of events, you just go there without the expectation of, I have to make friends or this will not be fun. No, you go there with the expectation of, this is a hobby of mine, so it will be fun. And then you kind of gaslight yourself into having a good time, and then just while you're existing there will be extroverted people like me who will show up to people and start talking to people. I tend to talk to people who seem to be on their own. They don't really have somebody else to talk to. So those are usually the people I strike up a conversation with. That's just how I engage with other people. It's not how everybody does it, but, you know, life is full of variety. That or learn to travel. Yeah, you can also travel.
I am addicted to alcohol and caffeine. I hate pretty.
Hold up. That's a lot of things you're not happy with. Now who can improve these situations?
Me.
Indeed. So tell me, what are you doing about these situations?
Okay, so he's actually getting in this hypothetical situation, he's at least attempting to get the person to reflect on their own actions of what are you actually doing to change your situation that you're trying to escape from, rather than just trying to escape from it through like a video game. Like, you can want your life to get better all you fucking want, but if you're not actually going to do anything about it, it's never going to change. It's just how it is.
I want to improve them, but I can't.
Why not?
I try it, but I don't see it getting better. Making friends is hard. Finding love is nearly impossible. Getting out of the rat race is hard.
But not impossible, right?
It feels impossible.
You feel it's impossible. It is not. The only boundaries are between your ears. You are not happy with your current life, yet you have everything you need to improve it.
But how?
Begin by improving yourself. Start
Self-improvement. Are you going to go into like the focus on maximizing your body gains or whatever as like some kind of vain attempt of increasing one's self-perceptions?
small. Clean up your room. Get a healthy rhythm.
Clean your room, sleep on time, and yeah, there is something to be said about having a properly clean room and then having a proper sleep schedule where you're up at a regular time throughout the day. You're not wasting the daylight, because apparently, like, if you spend a lot of your time missing that daylight, it leads to negative mental health issues, and like, that's not exactly good. I want to do several things in Minecraft to my internet connection. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Don't buy alcohol so there is no temptations in-house. This will slowly build up a sense of accomplishment. You will need it to start improving. You're smoking?
Yes, I am smoking. This is one of the only enjoyments I have.
That enjoyment comes with a cost. You know that.
Personally, I am a smoker. I'm fully aware of the cost. It's why I started.
I know, I am going to quit. Just one more time, that won't hurt anything.
That is a cope, saying that just one more time, it won't hurt anything. No, you're continuing to feed that addiction. If you're actually wanting to quit, then actually try. Don't just say one more and I'll quit after the next one. Because trust me, the last cigarette you have is better than sex. I've had about 1 million of them.
Anyone can make mistakes, but only a fool persists in his error. You have the strength to stop right now. Then use the money you save now to invest in yourself. Buy a book. Read it. Learn from it and become a more intelligent person.
Millionaire Fastlane? Don't recommend that kind of shit to people. That's just going to ruin their brain in a different way.
This will give you an enjoyment much greater than smoking.
Well, at least they do show off that you can actually learn stuff from social media like YouTube. Because, fun fact, there is a lot of people that do actually still enjoy a physical book to read, but the majority of people, to my knowledge, get their media, their knowledge through social media, like through YouTube and stuff. It's not all just books.
One of the things I am bad at is talking to people. How can I work on this?
Skill issue. You gotta put yourself in a position where you can talk to people. You go to, if you don't like parties, you can go to, again, book clubs, Magic the Gathering nights, board game nights. Look in your local area papers where you can potentially find these kinds of groups. Hell, one time, actually I've done this a couple of times, but when I was first trying to get into, be a little more social, I want to talk to more people, I kind of want to make new friends. What did I do? What I actually did was, I think it was back in the year of 2013, 2014, around that time, where I got together, or I made a post on a local convention's forums that I wanted to do that I was going to be hosting a Naruto cosplay picnic. Basically, you bring your own stuff, show up in cosplay, and then just hang out for a few hours. I didn't have any friends directly in that community at that time. I actually don't still, because I didn't make the effort to keep communicating with those people. I've moved on with my life. But I want to say like 25 to 30 people fucking showed up. I may be in a bit of a bigger city, but still, whatever your niche, it appeals to more than just you. You just gotta try.
Let me ask you first. Why do you want to work on this?
Because I want to be more social.
If you want to be more social, you must become more secure about yourself.
Okay, you can't just tell people to become more secure about themselves. You gotta give them ways to do that without forcing that talking point onto them. You want to become more secure in yourself? How about you actually note down the things you've done that you feel proud of? Have you built a model kit you feel proud of? Have you gotten an achievement that not many people have gotten that you feel proud about? Have you, I don't know, have you written a very long fan fiction that you're proud of? It can be whatever. You find things that you have done and you keep working on things, and you let yourself be proud of your work. You let yourself do that, you will begin growing your confidence. And growing that confidence is the key to, you know, being a little more social.
You must believe that you can be social. Talk to people outside. Start by simply greeting people when you pass them. Then start some small talk. Practice and practice bit by bit, and you'll see that you are capable of talking to people like everyone else.
Actually, yes, that's actually a very good point. You can just walk down the street and say hello to people. You make eye contact, you say hello, nod your head, and keep walking. If you don't have any social experience and you want to get better at it, start that small. It's that easy. You can do it. Bosch has given these same tips? Yeah, he has.
And how can I become more confident with what I say?
You think about the stuff you like, you digest all that information, and then you just become you digest all the information, and then as you keep telling new people this stuff, you will develop the skills in order to convey your thoughts more properly. I mean, I'm still pretty shit at conveying my thoughts, but I'm a hell of a lot better now than I was 3-4 months ago, when I was a lot more early in the constantly regularly talking for my content.
To become more confident, I'd suggest you start going to the gym.
Confidence is not just how your physical appearance looks. If you're just focusing on the aesthetics of it, there are plenty of confident people that have a bigger body mass index, and the confidence itself is sexy. It's not necessarily a delusional type of confidence. It's an acknowledgement of where you are with your body type, what you can achieve with that body type, and what you're comfortable with being. Not everybody is comfortable with a bigger body type, and that's understandable. Our society has socialized us into wanting or into desiring the thin waifs that always are in advertising for us. But there is nothing non-sexy about a bigger body type, just saying. Like, there are actually cultures that have focused more on the bigger, like the plus size people, to be more physically attractive. Like, let's just say the north, the very, very far north, where it's like all tundra and icy. You're not going to want to have a partner that is like sticks and bones. You're going to want a bigger partner, because a bigger partner is a lot warmer and has a lot more body heat to contribute to the igloo. And then you can all, keep yourselves a bit warmer just because of the body size. And that has contributed to people in that culture finding that body type physically attractive.
It might sound cliche, and every lifestyle guru online gives the
But there is something to be said that getting regular exercise does help increase your mental health. Unironically, it does. Like going for a walk for 30 minutes to an hour, just that can have a positive effect. And you can give yourself a positive effect by achieving that body if it's even available to you. Not everybody can achieve these body types. Just saying.
this advice, but it's for a good reason. You'll be happier with yourself if you have a fit body and lifestyle. This will boost your health and confidence, and also give you a routine in life. Try it out and see how you'll ascend within a few months.
It's important to note that it's not just exercising and sleeping well, it's also eating right, making sure you're not putting in like a ton of that sugars and the bad stuff, because that also contributes to negative health outcomes and negative mental health outcomes as well.
Thank you for guiding me, for every lesson you taught me, for believing in me when I was nothing. There is only one mystery that keeps me wondering. You still haven't told me who you are.
I'm you from the future.
I am nothing but a voice in your head.
Oh.
Everything is within yourself, my son.
Okay, that's Is that more or less delusional than what I thought it was going to be? I'm afraid that I must head out. My connection is being too much a pain in the ass. Ah, that's too bad. Thanks for joining, Tibbs. Unironically, is that more or less delusional? Neat. That's weird. It doesn't seem like they really covered very much of anything aside from platitudes. Like, jeez. Who doesn't love the good old black pill content? At least it had a bit of a better message of self-improving. And I didn't see it going too egregious with, like, advice and shit. But hey, if you do want to improve your life, you can. You might not be able to get the Giga Chad body, but you can most definitely improve the situation you're in. There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve. Self-improvement is actually a good thing and should be pursued. That's pretty much it. All I really have on the topic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and if you want to join the community, feel free to check out the Discord. I love to voice chat in there, so if you want to ever talk, I'm usually available. Well, in the afternoons.